Hello everyone, finally, about 5-6 attempts in, we are live. I don't know how long this is going to last for, because I'm having quite a lot of techie issues, but if you are there and you haven't given up on me, then drop me a comment and let me know that you are watching. So it is the 18th of May 2020. I'm just going to go and I hope that I can keep this live going today. So, how have you been? This is Samantha Jayne, by the way, known as the Psychic Coach with the Week Ahead Tarot Scope. I hope last week was better for you. I hope you're feeling relaxed and chilled. Charlie has made it, I see. Hello, Sophie. Hi, Sue. So, Wednesday, we have Venus squaring with Neptune. Hi, everybody. And so just have to watch this week, and obviously I always believe it has a build up as well. It doesn't just suddenly kick in on the Wednesday. So this week we will have the potential, at least, to have feelings of insecurity about yourself and about your image, your body, how you look, that kind of thing. And you may even get a little bit of paranoia going on that other people are looking. All right, other people are looking at you strangely, and because of this, that poor self-image may cause some difficulties in your relationship. So just be a little bit careful that it isn't actually you that's the problem, if you like, if you're having relationship issues this week. All right, so you may also experience some disappointment, Hannah, may also experience some disappointment this week in your love life if you form the wrong impression of somebody. So just be very careful. Don't over-romanticize things. Don't ignore the obvious faults in somebody. They don't go away. You know, we joke, don't we? The things we find cute at the beginning end up being the things that annoy the hell out of us. So just watch for those kind of things going on this week. Other people may see things in somebody that you can't see, or other people see things in your relationship that you cannot see. So watch for that, and watch for being taken as a doormat, being used as a doormat. And as I say, relationships this week could be on rocky ground. Because of this difficult journey, because of this energy coming in. So watch for being hypersensitive, watch for negative thinking, and watch for criticism, and that can even be self-criticism. All right? Now the Sun also leaves Taurus and heads into Gemini, where it's going to be there until the 20th of June. Now, it's a good one because it's about knowledge, it's about diversification, so that's all great for business, especially with everything that we have going on, all right? And we are more sociable, a lot more curious. So yeah, a lot of good, we're kind of in a space for learning and growing. That's how I would describe it. And that goes on for about a month, okay? So be aware of that. Now, but what it can also do is bring back an old something that needs to be dealt with. Let's call it that at the moment. All right. So what can happen is that situations can become challenging because we're not dealing with things that we need to. And these things won't have been the first time that you've had to deal with this. But before, you chose not to. So be aware of situations creeping back in where things are looking for you to deal with things that you have put off before. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying, people? Drop me a comment and let me know. This grey, this is a general reading for everybody this evening, you included. No special treatment here, my darling. So just keep listening and take what vibrates or what resonates with you. All right, I hope that makes sense. As I say, this is a general reading for everybody. Now, on the 22nd, we have got the new moon coming in, and this energy is encouraging us to spend time now rebuilding, which I think is brilliant. All right, brilliant time. So I say on the 22nd, the new moon comes in, encourages us to spend time rebuilding, encourages us to get back to work as well, all right, and to be making progress for longer term goals as well. So I don't know about you guys, I woke up this morning really feeling ready to go back to full on work. So maybe you too will be starting to feel these things, all right? But it certainly is about the rebuild. This new moon is about rebuilding, and you need to use common sense. You need to be very practical within it, and you need to set realistic and achievable long-term goals. All right, but advancement, success, and recognition can all be yours because of your work ethic, your determination, and your perseverance, and where your intention is coming from. So bear that in mind as well. So even though some of us may feel quite stressful, all right, actually it's about overcoming the adversity, having limited resources available to us at the moment, and overcoming those things without neglecting all the other areas of our lives. So one of the key things with this is recognizing, like, if you're a bit like I've been in the past, quite a workaholic, work isn't everything. Even when it's your purpose, your passion and everything, your life needs to be in balance. Your life needs to be whole, whether it's family, friends, loved ones, whatever, the other activities and things that you like to do, all right? But it's about going for it, but going for it in the right way. Does that make sense this time? Instead of just going for what we think is the automatic next thing to do, next level, next gain. No, it's about recognizing that happiness and success are ours, but they're very personal to us. And it has to be in our work aspect. It needs to be part of the whole picture, the big picture. Let me know if that is resonating with you. Gray says it is. But you know what? You may have to sacrifice some immediate reward, some immediate praise in order to achieve long-term goals. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't need to matter. Okay? Yes, your progress coming out of this season may be a bit of a slow starter, but you know, slow and steady can win the race sometimes, because it's giving you time to just fine-tune and tweak that vision as you step forwards and move forwards. I know I'm doing it at the moment, really lost, or well, not lost, but deep in thought is how I would describe myself today. Because of this feel that it is time. It's time to get back to doing what we do. Time to get back to doing something we love, or begin something that we love. Let me know if that is resonating. So yeah, hard-earned progress is possible, but because of that, your self-esteem can be boosted, and you will feel much more satisfied and content in this new journey that you are or should be taking, all right? It's also a season with this new moon for loyalty and devotion and karmic links to come in romantically. And we may have to be very mindful of relationships with people, be aware of dealing with people in positions in authority, but those people will be male in this season. Okay, a lot of learning, good news if you're learning, good news if you're studying, good news if you are teaching as well. It's a good time for leaders and things like that to pass on their knowledge to the younger generation. That can even be, just parents to children. It doesn't always have to be this high level thing. The gift you give your children, that knowledge, is enabling them for life, and that's what matters. I hope in this season we have walked through, you have been teaching your children life skills and not necessarily algebra, because I can tell you now I have yet to use algebra. But anyway, we shall see. So, is that resonating with you? Let me know if it is. I'm going to open up the tarot now, and as always, I need to say to you that readings are for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates with you here this evening. Some of it may do, some of it may not. And as always, I'm going to say, by the end of the week, more of it may do than perhaps you think this evening as you watch. So yeah, let me know if that is resonating. So as I say, when it comes to personal relationships, it's about loyalty, it's about devotion. There may be karmic ties. That can be partings, or that can be joining together. But it is very much about stepping forwards in your new way and your whole way and a whole life experience, rather than just being, you know, on a one trip road. Just bring all the elements together. All right, so as I say, this is a general reading for everybody watching. And again, I'm being shown through the tarot that relationships are key this week. They really, really are key. Now, many of you will have already been dealing with and removing, stepping away or whatever, either from negative relationships themselves or letting go of the negative impact of relationships that you have been in, okay? There is this need for conversations to keep going. There is this need for people to have the strength to have those conversations and to keep moving forwards. You will, as I say already, have been letting go of negative connections or the negative impact that relationships, connections in the past have had. And again, it's about stepping into new emotion cycles. So that moon cycle really is going to do that for you. There may be a need for people to be very much the leader in their lives this week. Treat life like a business, as I say, and also to protect yourself and protect what it is that you are creating. So you may feel the need to stand your guard on things. You may feel the need to protect what you are doing. And you know what it's like. I always say to people, if you're going to set out to achieve something and do something, don't tell everybody. Because what you don't want is all the jealous nay-nays to project their negative, wannabe, can't do it energy onto your vision and onto your dream. Tell people when you've done it. Tell people when you have achieved it, all right? So protect yourself a little bit with the things you're trying to grow, the things you're trying to create, all as a part of your abundance picture. All right, there is also this need to recognise now, I'm going to be rude now, you've had enough time to recover. Come on, guys. You've had enough rest. You've had enough recuperation. It's time to get up off your fat asses and start to step forwards. You need to be very black and white about things that have gone on and step forwards. It is time. So start to get your wheels in motion. Start to use what you have learned and start to step forwards. Because when it comes to work and business, it's all about that plan that you should have been working to or working out. All right? Get that plan ready for your expansion in your business and in your world. Take a good look at what is going on. If you're in business yourself, then this week you should be looking at your business and you should be looking at what belongs and what does not belong, and what is working, more importantly, what is working and what is not working. And that will show you, even if you don't like the picture, it will show you where your expansion is needed. And get on with the plan now, all right? It is time. The clock is ticking now. We're on countdown down to stepping back. What I don't want you to do is have the experience of stepping out of this season that we are in and going boof and low and flat, because you kind of put everything on hold expecting there to be some big, I don't know, fireworks going off or something, and actually be flat because very little appears to have changed. As in, people aren't stepping forwards, people aren't rushing to, you need to get a plan, you need to build. Now, when it comes to relationships, and that could be your intimate, your family, friends, work associates, etc. Again, this limbo season, we are coming out of it, but there are situations within your connections where you may need to take control to get them right, to get them moving forwards. So don't be frightened to swing yourself into a journey going forward. Choose which way you're going to swing, choose which way you're going to go, and take the momentum with you by taking control of the situation. Now, when it comes to your personal and spiritual growth, I'm hoping, as the cards are telling me, that most of you watching this week will realise that there is joy here, there is success. It may have been a difficult road this week, especially as you're having to step into new relationships, new connections, or working hard at getting the relationships you're in to be in a new way of being. But know that there is victory possible. and then it will be worth the effort. But you have to also step up. And that is spiritually. We are actually entering into, like, when we get to June and you're listening in, you'll be hearing me banging on about how spiritual June is, okay? So I see this as the last few weeks. Let's get rid of the ego. Let's strip out that side of personality so we truly are stepping into connection with our spiritual self, so we can really be in new territory as we go into June. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if you're looking forward to it as well. So definitely this week is about looking ahead, looking to your future and starting that rebuild. No matter how small those blocks you put in place are, it's about the rebuild. It's time, people. So, am I helping you? Has that made sense for you tonight? So, I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm thrilled I haven't got cut off because I've had a nightmare getting on. I don't know what that was about. Probably my phone needs updating again, as they always do. But I hope it helps you. So remember, people, this week, the attention switches to the rebuild. You've got to get out of this resting, hanging around, limbo kind of feeling, and get off your backside and start to get on with it. I hope that helps. Have a powerful week. Let me know how it goes. Bye bye.